Hi everyone, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. Today I have been tagged with the YouTuber Get to Know Me tag. I actually was tagged by Bella D Designs, and I'll leave a link to her channel down below. She tagged me after I left a comment on her video that she did on this tag. So I am going to do that and apologize me for looking down periodically because I need to read off the questions. So let's get started. The first question is, tell us about your family. Are you married, children, pets? Yes, I am married. In September, I will have been married 29 years. I have 2 daughters. They are both grown now, out of college. And we have 2 cats. You've probably seen them in some of my videos. One of them is named Teddy. He's very fluffy and a very large cat. And then the other is named Topaz. She has tortoiseshell style fur, and we named her Topaz because of her eyes, which have yellow and blue topaz colors in them. 2, what state do you live in? I live in the beautiful state of California. I have lived here pretty much all my life. I'm the only one of my siblings who wasn't born in California because my father was on a temporary work assignment while when my mother had me, but I moved back to the state when I was 9 months old. So I've essentially grown up here, except for 1 year I spent in New York in 2nd grade. And going from a beach town in Southern California to Queens in New York was quite a culture shock for me, I will say. 3, are you a stay-at-home mom or dad, or are you a working parent? I am actually neither. I call myself neither. Since my children are grown, I'm not a stay-at-home parent, and I was a working mom the whole time my children were growing up. I recently went into what I call semi-retirement. I left my job in January of this year, my most recent job, and I am now pursuing other things, including having a YouTube channel. I had a very demanding career in commercial real estate and commercial lending and finance, and it was very stressful. And so my husband and I had an agreement that once we'd paid for all of my daughter's schooling and they were grown, that I could do something else or just not work at all and be in semi-retirement until my husband was ready to retire. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Number 4 is, what are 3 interesting facts about yourself? Okay, so I did have to think about this one a little bit, but I think I've come up with some new ones that weren't in the video I did, where I had some like 4 truths and a lie questions about things that were interesting about me. So the first thing is that I have studied multiple languages. When I was first in college, I thought I was going to go into the Foreign Service, and I wanted to work in embassies and that sort of thing because I really love traveling. So I studied French, German, and Spanish. Spanish I only had a year in high school. French, I almost had a minor in college. I was missing 1 class, but they didn't offer it the 3 years I was at college. They would have offered it the 4th year, but I graduated early, so I couldn't take that class. And then I also studied German. I took an intensive German class over the summer while I was in college. That was essentially a year of college German squished down into a summer. The second interesting thing about me, I thought you might like to know that I once met Wolfgang Puck. And the reason I met him is that my company was having an event at one of his restaurants in Las Vegas during a large convention that is there every year. And he happened to be at the restaurant that evening, and it was taking an extraordinarily long time for our food to come out. So Wolfgang Puck came out and he personally apologized to everybody at the event and walked around the restaurant and did that. So that's how I met Wolfgang Puck. And then lastly, I thought I would tell you about 2 foods that totally taste disgusting to me. The first one is beets. Beets to me taste like a mix of dirt and blood, and it's just disgusting, so it makes me gag. And I apologize in advance, well actually after the fact, if I made anybody's stomach squirm, but that's what it tastes to me. The second one, and this is probably even more disgusting what it tastes like to me, is cilantro. I know a lot of people say cilantro tastes like soap to them. Soap I could handle. Cilantro tastes to me like somebody's rancid body odor. I mean, if you can imagine tasting that smell, that's what cilantro tastes like to me. It is absolutely disgusting to me, and I wish they would leave it out of foods because I love Mexican food and other ethnic cuisines that have cilantro, but I wish they'd leave it like a garnish that you could add yourself because it just really tastes disgusting to me. So now that I've grossed you all out, I will move on to the next question, which is number 5. What is your home decor style and where do you buy most of your decor items? I would say my home decor, I can't talk this morning. Home decor style is transitional. I have a lot of French country and Tuscan rustic type elements in my home, but I have a lot of what I would call more contemporary pieces, not modern, but contemporary, and I like to mix the two together. So I would consider that to be transitional. And where do I buy most of my decor items? I buy them quite a few different places. I wouldn't say I have any one store I go to the most. One of my favorites is Pier 1, but I usually try to only buy things when they're on sale or when I have a coupon. Okay, so those were the questions about me. Now about YouTube. What are your favorite videos to watch on YouTube? That's question 6. Well, my favorite videos to watch on YouTube are the ones that I also produce, which are home decorating, cleaning, decluttering, those sorts of things that have a mix of the person's other life events as well, like travel and that sort. So that's why I decided to create that same type of channel, because that's what I like to watch. And number 7, did any YouTuber inspire you to start your own channel? Well, watching all of these videos in general inspired me to start my channel because I felt like I was getting inspired by these people and I wanted to share and maybe give back and inspire other people as well. But I will say there were 2 that were some of the very first channels that I started watching. So I will mention those 2 people. One of them does subscribe to my channel, the other one does not, but the very first person I started watching was Sophia of My Great Challenge. And the reason I started watching her, it was while I was working and I was looking for ways to manage my home in the limited time that I had available. So I'd started doing some zone cleaning 15 minutes a day every day, and I wanted to declutter a little bit every day as well, because working full-time and trying to run my children around and that sort of thing, it just was, taking care of the house was becoming overwhelming. So I found her channel and I found her original 30 bags in 30 days challenge, and I started watching her, and that's what really got me started watching YouTube. The other person and by the way, if you haven't watched her, you should go check her out. I'll put her channel in the description box down below. She is so funny. She has 2 boys. She lives in New Jersey. She's originally from France, and she just has a great sense of humor. But the other person that I started watching early on when I began watching YouTube was Zane of At Home with Zane. I really liked his decor style. It's similar to mine, although I tend to have more like country French Tuscan influences than he does in his decor, but I really liked his channel. And he has a very different personality than Sophia. He's a lot more calm and comes across not as a comedian, but a little bit more serious person. And I was thinking to myself, well, he seems to be doing pretty well with this, and even though he's not, one of those who likes to throw comedy into his videos, I thought I could do the same thing. So those were the 2 that really did inspire me. They were the ones who I started to watch initially. Number 9, did you have any reservations or fears when starting your channel? I was a little reserved, mostly thinking that maybe people wouldn't want to watch what I had to offer. I wasn't afraid of going in the camera. As I mentioned in another video, I did performing when I was younger. Having been in an executive and business environments, I had to give lots of presentations in front of audiences. So that wasn't the problem, but I just was really worried that people wouldn't like what I had to do. But I thought, you know, I'll try it. If I keep getting subscribers, then it must mean that people are liking my content. And so far, so good. Were your friends and family supportive of you starting your channel? Well, the only people I told initially were my daughters and my husband before I did it, to ask them if they thought people would be interested. And they were supportive. And I didn't tell any of my friends. I still haven't told some of my friends, but I have told some of my friends now, and they've all been very supportive, and some of them are subscribed to my channel. What is your channel about? Well, I think I already covered that. I like to say I have videos on how to creatively manage and decorate your home. That's what I like to watch, so that's what my channel's about. What are you filming your videos with and editing with? Well, I've also mentioned this before. I am filming with my Google Pixel. It is very convenient because I don't have to deal with SD cards. My photos get automatically backed up to the Google Cloud, and then I can go on my laptop and edit them on there. And I edit them with a software I happen to have already from a few, probably 5 years ago, called Roxio Video Creator. It's an old software, but it's been working okay so far. There are some little quirks with it that I had to get used to, but now I figured them out. So they're more like bugs, they're not quirks. Sometimes the program crashes if you try to add background music. And then I actually have a microphone that came with a home theater, and that's the only mic that would work with my laptop. I tried a better mic, but it wouldn't work. So I use that old mic, and that's when I do my voiceovers. But I don't use that when I'm doing the filming like this. It's live filming with narration at the same time, because my Pixel picks up my sound a lot better. And then, what are your goals with your channel? Well, my initial goal was to just get a video posted. As I mentioned, I left my job in January, and I decided I was going to try to get my first video posted by March, and it wasn't perfect. I've improved a lot since then. I've learned a lot, gotten more used to talking to the little hole on my camera. The first inclination is to want to look at the screen, and then getting used to talking to the hole as though there's another person on the other side, the aperture for the camera. So that was my first goal, and then I wanted to just see if I could get to 100 subscribers. And then when I got to 100 subscribers, I decided that given the pace I was going, I wanted to get to 250 subscribers by the end of August, and I just passed that mark. So now I have to take a look and see where I am at the end of the month, and maybe I can get to 500 by the end of the year. We'll see. Maybe that's a little aggressive, but I don't really have any particular goals. I'm doing this for fun. I'm shooting videos of things I would be doing anyway, and I just thought it would be nice to share that with everyone. And so that's it. And now I am going to tag a couple people. One is Christy of Inspired Living by Christy, and I really like all of the videos that she posts. They're very similar to mine, but she has a different decor style than I do, and she's also in a different state. So if you are not familiar with her channel, you should go check her out. I'll put her link down below. And the other one, I think I may actually tag Zane of At Home with Zane. Don't know if either of them have been tagged before, but I would really like to hear them answer these questions. So if you have been tagged before, you're being tagged again, and if you haven't been tagged, now you're being tagged. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you found the most surprising answer, or did you guess any of the answers that I gave? And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing, because as I mentioned, I post several videos a week on how to creatively manage and decorate your home. And I will be posting a series of fall decorating videos. In fact, one already posted that was part of a challenge, a fall dupe challenge, and that posted, just this past weekend from when I'm filming, but I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video. So I hope you will subscribe, and thank you again, everybody, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.